Now, a long time ago, we actually opened up some of these in a previous unbox. That video has been edited, but it is not yet on YouTube as of the recording of this video. So, but by the time this video is being edited, the other one will be on YouTube, and then what I'm saying right now will not make any sense. But a while back, I actually had mentioned that I picked up a 4-pack of still sealed blind bags, essentially, but they were Burger King Kids Club meal toys from the Pokemon promotion in the dusk era of 1999. And I bought a pack of 4 off of a seller on eBay who was selling them in lots of 4, and we opened 2 of them. And I've got 2 more right here, ready to go. We opened up one of them, and I got a Muck keychain, which you guys know Muck is one of my favorite Pokemon, and I was like, well, that's fucking fantastic. I already own like 2 or 3 of these things, but I don't mind owning duplicates of my favorite Pokemon, so I'm just gonna keep this. And when we opened up the second one, it was Mew. Now let me tell you how important that was to me when I opened that. I've been hosting this show for 10 goddamn years, and I can count on one hand the number of times that I have almost failed to maintain emotional composure on the show in front of an audience. But the reason why the Mew was so important to me, as I explained in the video, is that there were 4 chase Pokemon. There's like 57 toys in the set. The first chase Pokemon was a plush Pikachu that said Pikachu when you squeezed it. It was the only talking one, and everybody wanted it. I managed to snag that naturally, just straight up out of a kid's meal. I got that natty, and I was very enthusiastic about that. Another one that was rare was they had a little plush. It didn't make noise. They had a plush of Togepi, because Togepi was a Generation 2 Pokemon who was introduced in Pokemon the first movie. So that was a big deal that Togepi was a toy, and that was another rare one. I think I found Togepi at like a yard sale for like a quarter. You know, somebody selling McDonald's toys and Burger King toys. I picked that up for like a quarter. And then the other 2 rare ones were Mewtwo and Mew, the stars of Pokemon the first movie. And I had a Mewtwo, and I never got Mew. It didn't matter how many hamburgers I ate, how many times I opened up toys, I never got Mew. Nobody I knew had a Mew, so I couldn't trade with anybody on the Burger King trading nights every Tuesday. No one had Mew. And it just so happens I bought 4 random toys off of fucking eBay, and I picked 2 of those 4. One of them turned out to be one of my favorite Pokemon from Generation 1. The other one turned out to be the 4th missing chase Pokemon. It just meant a lot to me that I got that. I still have the Mew. The Mew is actually on the shelf behind me inside one of the display cases for miniature figurines. It was that important that it made it to the shelf, okay? I've felt them. I don't like to feel around to try and guess. I feel like that's cheating. These used to come packed inside of a big plastic Pokeball, but then some kid suffocated and ruined it for everybody. I've already used that joke in the first video, but I'm going to do it again. So they just made blind bags out of them. You could still suffocate a kid with this bag, so it basically, what it comes down to is watch your fucking kids, alright? Let's open up 2 more. These are the last 2 ones I have. Let's go back in time to 1999, and let's revisit a very special era of my life. And Necrosian says it's going to be a Generation 8 Pokemon that I don't even like. That would be the ultimate like time travel troll, is to do that. Put one of those in a bag, one of them that I don't even like. Okay, I haven't seen who's in here, so I'm gonna take out the checklist first, and I'm gonna show you guys. This looks slightly different. What is this? Hey, this is different than the ones we had last time, because this has the coupon, the actual.
So what they did is these are toys that were advertising Pokemon the first movie, but they were in Burger King before the movie even came out. And apparently it did get a DVD release. I swear to God, I did not think Pokemon the first movie had a... I don't think it had a standalone DVD release. If it did, I've never seen it.
I can't... I do not think this came out on DVD. I would like to be proven wrong, but I think it was VHS only. I have a VHS copy. In fact, my old VHS copy is in my bedroom with the rest of my VHS tapes that have that weird plastic Disney style clamshell case. Because I only have one shelf that fits those fucking things, and it's in my bedroom, so that's where I keep them. You know, next to my copy of Robin Hood and The Land Before Time and Rikki Tikki Tavi and all these other fucking kids movies that came out in that exact same clamshell case. Yeah. So this is different. This must be from another, I guess, printing run. They made tons and tons of batches of these, but last time we didn't get a coupon. And there's Burger King Pokemon Sweepstakes. It doesn't say, okay, only 1 inch per person, blah, blah, blah. There will be 2 prizes per participating restaurant. Okay, there will be 2 prizes per participating restaurant. Each prize will consist of a complete set of 57 Burger King Kids Meal Pokemon toys and 1 VHS copy of Pokemon the first movie on home video. Average retail value, $53. It really was a different time. If $53 could get me an entire set of these toys and a copy of the movie, you bet your ass I'd be all over that deal. But it's part of the sweepstakes rules in the... I guess for our international viewers, I'm not sure what sweepstakes rules and regulations are like where you live. But in the United States, you have to declare the cash value of the prize and the rules. Anyways, I got out the checklist because this is going to give us a clue as to who we got. Because there's different kinds of toys. There's keychains, there's wind-ups, there's light-ups, there's plushes. There's all kinds of different toys. So the little bigger checklist we get inside this mini checklist will give us a hint as to who we have. So we're dealing with a light-up here in the one that I just opened, and there's only 5 light-ups. We got Charmander, the cute boy over there, Mewtwo, Mew, Gengar, and Raichu. Of this set, I believe I'm missing Charmander and Raichu. I've got a Gengar, I've got a Mewtwo, and like I said, last time we did this, I got a Mew. So, let's see who's inside. Are you... Do her eyes still light up? No, the battery is long dead. Unfortunately, with these light up ones, her eyes are supposed to light up blue, but they don't. How in the hell did I get 2 Mews? Mewtwo. But that name was already taken. What are the odds? What are the odds? Like, literally, what are the fucking odds? You know, I've seen the anime, I know the lore. Mew is said to appear briefly to trainers as they start their journey as a symbol of good luck. And in the very first episode of the Pokemon anime, Ash sees Mew. Nobody else around him does. Only he sees her flying through the clouds in the sky, meaning that she was a symbol of good luck for him. I've just seen Mew twice. Do I have twice the luck? Some guys have all the luck. Some guys have all the pain. Some guys get all the breaks. Some guys do nothing but complain. Okay, I'll stop the Rod Stewart reference. I swear to God, I didn't set this up. You guys literally saw me tear open the back of this. This has not been tampered. I feel the compulsion to inform you people that I haven't tampered with these toys. Do you realize back in 1999, do you realize what this could have gotten me? I could have had whatever I wanted from anybody. I could have, like I said, when I opened it, I could have been a king. I could have been a king. Flux, is this dream luck? This is this is like that video of there's that guy who's unboxing some original Alpha series Magic the Gathering cards, and he gets to the last card in the stack, and it's a fucking Black Lotus, and he's wearing gloves and everything as he's handling these cards because they're 20 plus years old and they're pristine and they're all worth a lot of money because they're from the Alpha set. But then he hits Black Lotus as a last card, and he has a moment where he's like, "What the fuck? Am I dreaming right now?" There's nothing I can really say about Mew that I haven't already said. Just that now I have 2 Mews. And I never thought that in my collection Mew would be somebody that I had a duplicate of. I don't have 2 Mewtwo's, I don't have 2 Togepis, I don't have 2 Pikachus, and I can tell you from squeezing this package right here that this is not a Togepi or a Pikachu. There's something hard inside this one, and it's not going to be a soft toy. So, what are the odds? Like, literally. The odds of finding Mew already were astronomically small. I know it's not 1 in 57. Because, like I said, these were chase toys. So for me to get 2... Imagine... Okay, I bought 4 of these sealed from an eBay seller, and I only opened 2 of them on the stream. Can you imagine if the 2 that I picked were both Mew, and I opened up 2 Mews back to back? It would be like that time that we got the Lion King cards that had all the duplicates inside of it, except I probably would have cried for real. Holy shit, I gotta know what's in... I have to know what's in the other one now. I have to know what's in the other one now. He's got a second muck. Alright, I'm gonna open it from the back, because I don't want to destroy the front. So it looks like this one also came from another Burger King that was doing that promotion. And... there's also another coupon for saving $2 off of your purchase of the movie. Really pre-saling, really getting us hyped on those pre-sales. Okay, so let's find out who we could possibly hit. Oh no! Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Oh, I can feel her tail. Are you fucking? No! 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 Does her eyes light up? Oh, all 3. Is that strike 3? We're out. God damn. How? How? How is this possible? How is the... How? The person who was selling these on eBay just had a giant, massive box full of them. And was just picking 4 at random and sending them to people. I was sent 3 Mews and a Muck. 3 Mews and a Muck sounds like a shitty fucking jam band from the 90s. Or it sounds like a fucking Spin Doctors album. I don't... At this point, I couldn't have been a king, I could have been a dictator. I also noticed, one thing I noticed on these bags is maybe... now, I'm not trying to undercut my bizarre luck. I didn't notice this the first time around, but I noticed that they said Pokemon... Actually, no, this is different. Because this is why these came with coupons. Because the little explosion says, now on video and DVD, 1 more chance to catch them all. They actually brought the toys back in March for the release of the film. That's why there's coupons here. So maybe they adjusted the likelihood of the drop rate of maybe some of the chase ones so that you would be more likely... because they said one more chance to catch them all. I caught Mew 3 times. All of them on camera. I swear, I promise you, this is not a setup. At this point, I feel like some of you think I'm fucking with you, and that I've actually gone through the trouble of like X-Acto knifing this open and putting in a Mew, and then using like one of those heated up coil things that they have at the GameStop to like burn and reseal the rubber or the plastic so that it looks like an unopened toy. No, I promise this is not a setup. Occam's Razor states that I just opened 4 total Pokemon, the first movie, Burger King toys, and 3 of them are the rarest one in the set. Where am I gonna put them? I got the one that we opened up the first time around is up on the shelf because it was so it was such a meaningful, heartfelt moment to me on the stream, and then it happened 2 more times. I mean, I'm not saying this impact is any less, but for me, having 20 fucking years passing in my life, and then opening up a Pokemon toy that I wanted so badly as a kid and getting it in a blind bag, that was like, for a moment I was back at the Burger King, and it was Tuesday night. For a split, fleeting moment, I felt it. And I mean, I'm not saying I didn't feel it again the second and third time I opened Mew. I felt more puzzled and amused and confused. This was just a storm of randomness that got kicked up and showed up at my doorstep. It would have been some shit to get 4 Mews. It would have been staggering, to say the least. But I think that first video with me getting just the Muck and the 1 Mew, I think it made that moment that much more important, because if I would have had that moment, if I would have opened up if they were both Mew the first time around, and I opened up the first one and it was Mew, and I had that heartfelt moment with you guys, and then I opened up the second one and it was Mew again, I feel like that would have been probably the ultimate punchline to whatever it was I was just talking about. So I think it's probably for the best that we had the emotional moment with the Mew, and then the punchline came later when I opened up the other 2, and I've got 2 more. The Mew is I wished. I mean, I know these toys are 20 plus years old. I just wish, out of the 3 that we've unboxed in total, I wished one of them had eyes that still worked. Just because I've never seen, you can't take her apart. You know, you can pop her tail out. I showed this on the last one. Her tail just pops out, but there's not like a screw in there where you could, you know, take her apart and replace the battery. Which means that I don't think they had these toys in Europe, because I think there's actually laws that state if a toy has a battery in it, then you have to, like by law, the battery has to be removable. So I don't know what they did for Europe. Also, now I can't get her tail to go back in the right way. That's some Burger King Pokemon the first movie blind bag toys for you from way back in the day. Didn't get 2 different Pokemon to talk about, but I did get 2 Mews. And I don't know how I've made this video this long. Just, I guess it's me just regaling you guys with stories of my youth. And I know that my entire channel is not necessarily based upon high production value. I mean, I do the best job I possibly can. I mean, look at this. But it's not like super high HD ultra production value. Everything is in 720p. It has been. That's for hard disk reasons. You know, I do the best damn job I can, but I know for a good lot of you, I'm selling you on my personality. I'm not selling you on my particular skill at any game or anything like that. So I know that personality is a hard sell. So I feel like a happy old man who has somebody who wants to hear his old stories that he has amassed throughout his life.
it makes me feel like, to some degree, that there's people out there who give a shit.
And that's the reason why I've done this show for 10 years, is because that feeling is so validating. And then sometimes stuff like this happens where I get to muse and I get to kind of revisit that moment. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you're not that jealous. I hope, because I know there's some collectors out there who look at this and they're like, this unfunny son of a bitch, this washed up Super Mario Maker has-been. Not a has-been. This fucking washed up never was. Just pulled 3 Mews out of a lot of 4 mystery packs he bought off of eBay. Fuck him. I hope we can just laugh at the astronomically low chances of this happening together, and I hope there's no ill feelings. But no, I'm not going to sell any of the Mews. They're going in my collection, and these will be... I don't know what will happen after GatorBox. I don't know what will happen in the rest of my life, but I know that down the road I will have all of these Mews. I will have the third one there, and somebody will ask me where they came from, and I will have a hell of a story to tell them. So thank you for checking out this installment of GatorUNbox. Thank you for humoring me and making me feel appreciated. It means a lot. And thank you to the gods of chaos and luck for blessing me with 3 goddamn Mews. Thanks. Thanks, Mews. Fuse.
Thanks for checking out this video by Gatorbox. To see more videos like it, please subscribe to the channel. You can also support this project financially at patreon.com/Gatorbox. You can also follow us at twitch.tv/Gatorbox to catch us live every Friday night at 9 p.m. Central Time for our main show. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.